Hello my beautiful love goods, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are finally building another witchy house in the new world Glimmerbrook. I had to pause for a second there to remember the name, but yeah, this is actually a house that I believe I have saved on Pinterest. I'm pretty sure I actually have my Pinterest linked in the description, so I have several boards now. I used to only have one home design board, but now I have several because I want to keep things a little bit more organized. So I had this saved quite a long time ago. It's in my quirky home design board, and I just loved this house so much. I love green houses, like not greenhouses as in a greenhouse, but a house that is green. I'm pretty sure I've said that exact thing in the past. But anyway, I love houses that are like a nice dark kind of foresty, kind of hunter green, maybe a little bit more alpine green. I don't know, but yeah, this is really a fun house though. Oh gosh, it's taken me a couple days to actually finish this because I've been, focusing on my job and everything, and I've just been doing this on my downtime. But yeah, it's a really nice house. I am obsessed with it. I called it Creekwood Corner because the lot that I'm building it on is Creekside Corner, and I was like, okay, but I think I'm just gonna call it Creekwood. I don't know. I just like the minimalism of that just simple name. I'm pretty sure other people here on YouTube have probably named their builds Creekwood because it's not an original name by any means, but it just sounds nice. So this is Creekwood. I really like it. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom family house. It's on a 30 by 20 lot, as you can tell, and yeah, I am obsessed with it. I love this house so much. It's like kind of amazing. Like I just love all the detail and just the quirkiness, and I don't know, I did use a little bit of CC. It's just the Pufferhead stuff pack. You all know how much I love that pack. It's my all-time favorite set of CC. I kind of leave it in my game always because if I'm in the mood to use it, I'm going to use it. So yeah, but anyway, this house is really cool because it's got like it's not quite a tower, but it's like the center section of the house. It's like it kind of just goes like straight up like that, and then it's got like these bay windows on the front and the back, and it's just it's so cool. And yeah, it's got all these like green accents, and you know how I am when it comes to doing accent colors and stuff like that. I tend to go overboard by making everything matchy. So in this build, I tried my hardest to kind of fight against that. So I didn't use like all black accents everywhere. I mixed it up. I made sure that everything kind of had a little bit of difference. I made sure, yes, there are some black accents, but there's some white accents, and then there's some wooden tones mixed in there. So it's a lot less like two-dimensional, I guess. I don't really know other ways of, explaining how that goes, but you'll see as it comes along. So, you'll actually get a visual representation of the nonsense I'm trying to describe here. But yeah, I did use the windows from the Strangerville game pack. Oh gosh, those windows are so nice. I love those windows. And the siding here, it's actually these kind of like shingle siding from the Get Famous expansion pack. I know, I was kind of surprised that this like siding was in that pack. It's so nice. I love this color so much. Okay, so like you all know how I used to say my favorite color is pink. I still love pink. It's still one of my favorite colors. However, my mood has changed over time, and I think I'm finally willing to admit my new favorite color is forest green, or at least any type of dark kind of deep green, whether it's a jade green or an olive green if it's really dark, or a forest green or an alpine green, if you will. It's any of those greens I like because it's just very aesthetic and just And the cool thing is this color, it can work in kind of any style. It can work in modern builds. It can work in traditional builds. And I'm not going to lie, it's also because there is a wallpaper in The Sims 4. It's in the base game, but it's also from other packs too. But it's just this like stucco wall texture that you can use. And it has a swatch, and it's so nice. It's like this deep desaturated green, and I love it so much. And that is by definition my favorite color. So if you can't tell though, even just to kind of, confirm that obsession of mine, you can actually see on my channel there's some different things. So, there's a new end card on my video. There's a new banner on my channel. There's even a new name. I know, it's wild, right? I hope it didn't like throw any of you all off, but yeah, I decided to change my username finally after all these years of being known as just purely as Lukey. I've decided to change my name to Lukey Lupin instead. I've kind of always loved that username. I've used it across many different social media accounts, but YouTube was always the place that I kind of didn't change it for some reason. Like, I don't know why I didn't change it, but it's now Lukey Lupin. I hope y'all don't mind too much. I absolutely love that username just because, there's 5 letters in the first and the second one, and it's just symmetrical, but also they're both start with the letter L. And then also Lupin is from, Harry Potter, because Remus Lupin is my favorite character, but also there's a flower in The Sims 4 that is called Lupin. So yeah, it's pretty cool. But yeah, I just wanted to do something that just felt more me, I guess. So it is now Lukey Lupin, and it's not too different, but it's different enough, Okay, anyway, here is the build coming along. As you can see, I used a mixture of different windows from a few different packs, mainly the Strangerville and the Realm of Magic game packs, because there's like swatches on those that are kind of similar, kind of orangey wood textures, and just I really, really thought it looked really, really nice, mixed with the green and the black and the white, and it just, I don't know. I really, really love this house. I'm really, really glad that I gave building something like this a try, because I've been seeing this house on Pinterest for a while, and y'all know, if any of y'all use Pinterest like me, and I know Harry and like a few other builders out there, they love using Pinterest too, where we'll save something and we'll look at it and be like, I really want to build that, and then you try building it, and then you're just like, and then you just demolish it, and then you don't really go back to it because you don't have the energy to. But you always have that like in your head where you're like, but I want to build it. So I finally did, and I'm so proud of myself. Honestly, I'm obsessed with it. It's so nice. It's so fun. I love all the rooms. Like, the main living rooms are kind of cohesive in style, but the bedrooms are just a touch different from each other. The master bedroom is a bit more in line with the rest of the house, but then there's a kid's bedroom that is like in the very top floor. It's actually really cool. You'll see how I do that in a little bit, but I obviously spent a long time on the exterior of this build, so you get to see this weird like thing I was trying to do here with the sign. Do not recommend doing this because it was very annoying, and I just eventually just went to just do something funky with this sign. I don't really know what I was going for with a sign here. Maybe one of the Sims that live here is a witch, and maybe they do some form of like witch teaching. I don't know what I was trying to say there. Like tutoring. Maybe they're like a witch tutor, and that's like their symbol. And maybe some people here in the little Glimmerbrook area, instead of taking their Sims, letting their Sims go off to whatever magical school is out there, or the Magic HQ or something, they just take it to the tutor, or take them to the tutor, and it just gives them a chance to have more one-on-one like magical advice, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, as you can see, I do kind of jump back and forth between like different things. I'm starting to do this in my builds where I will have this concept and this idea that I want to build, and instead of okay, you have to do all of the walls first, now you have to do all of the floor plan. Like, I kind of just go with the flow and just kind of work on it as I see fit. Like, if I see something, I'm like, I want to work on this now, I'll go do that, instead of forcing myself to be so linear with my build, because I feel like my creativity is kind of limited when I do that. So definitely recommend, with any kind of creative thing that you're doing, don't set yourself too many strict rules or anything, because I feel like if you do that, sometimes it can be a little bit, I don't know what the word is I'm looking for. It can just hold you back a bit. So Yeah, but anyway, how are you all? I hope y'all are doing well. I know y'all can't answer me now because, but I just say that because I need a transition. But yeah, I am doing pretty good. I'm actually doing amazing. If y'all haven't, learned from, a community post or from Twitter, I actually got promoted at my day job. So, you can say I've got a lot more responsibilities, and it's pretty incredible thing that happened in my life. Just to be honest, it's just I'm really proud of myself, because I haven't even been working for a year and I've already been promoted. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. But anyway, bragging aside, I am like genuinely like so thankful to have this opportunity and everything, and I'm just really really excited for what it'll bring. And but I will say really quickly, it will make creating YouTube videos a little bit all over the place. Let's be honest. It's still part-time. It's not like a full-time position, but it still will require a bit more time. So I want to focus on it, and I don't want to stretch myself too thin. So I'm just gonna, do builds kind of here and there. It's been a while since I've uploaded, so you can kind of tell that that's what's been going on in my life. But I'm really really content with where my channel is and where my job is and everything, and I'm in a good place right now, and I'm very 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 confident. I will say that. I've been learning that about myself, that I have not a whole lot of confidence in myself and in my abilities, but I've really been like trying to teach myself, hey, you're doing amazing, you're doing great, and you just got to keep going. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to keep on keeping on. I think that's from Joe Dirt. I'm not going to lie. Have any of y'all saw that? Okay, I grew up watching that movie, so none of y'all make fun of me, okay? I know it's a ridiculous ass movie, but it's got a special place in my heart. Not going to lie. David Spade is hilarious. I hope he hasn't done anything problematic. God, that's just how it is anymore. You just gotta be a little bit more socially aware, but it's fine. It's in my past. It's fine. Anyway, I need to take a step back. But David Spade, doesn't he do the voice of Cusco in The Emperor's New Groove? Wow, he did. Man, I'm a big fan of his, I guess. I don't know. I'm gonna make sure he doesn't has any. Anyway, I'm you can tell, y'all, it's been a while. I've been needing to do a voiceover just to kind of let things out. But anyway, as you can see, the floor plan is pretty much finished. It's kind of weird. There's like a bedroom upstairs this is the kids' bedroom, by the way. There's like a downstairs part of that bedroom, and then you go up some more stairs that are separate, and it leads up to their little sleeping area, which I think is pretty cute, actually. I quite like it. And if you hear a cow in the background, I live near farmland, and there's cows outside, so you're probably gonna hear. What am I saying? You're probably gonna hear that because I can. But anyway. But yeah, as you can see, I'm just adding some more plants and decor outside. I love the backyard. I put some little planter sections. Obviously you can delete those plants and put your own like actual gardening plants in, but I got some plants from the debug menu, or the debug options, or whatever you want to call it. I just got some plants that I thought looked pretty cool, and those wood mushrooms are so pretty. They're from the Realm of Magic. I'm pretty sure they're from where the Magic HQ is located, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, regardless, they are adorable. But here's the kitchen. I know we did get some new counters with the Realm of Magic, but I honestly just wasn't feeling them in this build. I wanted some color in this room. Instead of it just being so neutral, I thought, let's throw in these cabinets from the Vampire Game Pack. Honestly, Vampire Game Pack, 10 out of 10, would recommend. Kind of the best pack for building. I am obsessed with it. It's so nice. But I did use the appliances from the Realm of Magic pack, and that sink, of course, it's a copper sink. You know me. You know how much I love me a copper sink. I see y'all commenting. I know. I'm in love with it, and I'm here for it. I stand. But yeah, that is actually from the Cool Kitchen stuff pack. You don't actually need to have that stuff pack for that sink, or at least a color sink like that. There's one in the base game that I use all the time that is a copper variant, and it's really cool because there is also a version where it's black with a copper faucet. So You can tell I'm obsessed. But yeah, the kitchen's pretty done. Like, it's pretty much it. Like, that's kind of all it is. I really didn't want to spend too much time on each room because I feel like if I did, it would have been a really long build, and I also probably would have burnt myself out really, really quickly. And I thought, the kitchen being fairly minimally decorated for it being so big like this, I don't know, it made more sense because, there's more storage. They keep it nice and clean and tidy, and, maybe maybe there's a spell that that magically puts things away for them when they're done, because you see that in Harry Potter. Ooh, girl, speaking of Harry Potter, oh my goodness, I finally saw Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald. I have thoughts and feelings, and I'm not going to spoil anything here because I don't want to do that to anybody, and plus I want y'all to watch a build. It's not related, but I will say I have a lot of thoughts and feelings about the movie that I need to talk about, and I think I need to just do some writing or something just to kind of get it out of my system. I don't know. But yeah, I will say though, I did enjoy it. It was a ride. It was an experience, and I'm very much here for Tina in a leather cloak kind of vibe. I'm kind of here for it. Like, she looked amazing, just saying. And Newt, I love Newt. I love Newt so much. He is my precious boy. I love him. And also Jude Law's Dumbledore, more like Dumbledore. Am I right, y'all? Am I right, y'all? I didn't make that up. I'm the internet made that up, but still, Jude Law. Hello. I'm just saying Dumbledore, more like Daddy. Am I right? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not even gonna feel shame for saying that. So, But anyway, here is, speaking of Harry Potter again, I'm using the Pufferhead stuff pack here as well. You can see those armchairs as well as those little books on the nightstand, or not nightstand, but just the side end table there next to the chair. That is also from the Pufferhead stuff pack as well. And the little books on there, the stacked up books, those are actually the Henry Puffer books, and they're so cute, and they're stackable, which is so handy. Like, oh my gosh, I love that. I love doing that in my builds. So yeah, definitely would recommend downloading that pack. It's completely free and base game compatible. It is one of the best CC sets I've ever downloaded and it shows because I use it in I try not to, but it's so hard to not use it in all my builds. So I will leave a link in the description down below to the Pufferhead stuff pack. I'm probably just going to make that a permanent link in my description, let's be honest, because even if I don't use it in a build, I still want y'all to go download it all the time because it's amazing and it's just so pretty, so nice. But here I am just, kind of sectioning off this little living room. I don't know why I decided to make a second hallway. I don't really know what I saw the need for that is, because, there's the entrance and then there's like a second hallway, and then there's, I don't know where my mind was, but I just wanted to section it off a bit because it just made the living room seem a little bit more, I don't know, you know what I'm talking about, right? When you walk into a room and just the layout of the room just doesn't feel right. You feel like it could be smaller just to kind of make it feel a little bit more sensible. I don't know. I just did that. And plus I thought, here's a little room here where, they could display their wands. I like to imagine that this, case here, they put in maybe like a family wand or something. Maybe it was like, that portrait there above that table. Maybe that was like the matriarch of the family, and that little glass display wand case thing, it homes. I don't know what word I'm using, but that is where her wand would be. And maybe they, only use it like once a year or something. And it's like on her birthday or something. And maybe they use it for a specific spell and it like blesses the area or something around it so that everything grows nice and beautiful. I don't really know. That just kind of came out of my mouth. I didn't really think about that while I was building, but that would be a fun little backstory. I might actually make some Sims for this house. That would be really, really fun. Let me know what you think this house would be good for. Like what type of family, like what type of Sims. It's always cool to kind of hear that from you all because in my opinion, I see this and I see like a family of witches living here. Obviously, like I said, it's, it's Realm of Magic. What do you expect? But seriously, I do see like, like I can see maybe like okay. I got it. Maybe I see This is essentially practical magic. But I see two witches, they're sisters, and they're both kind of different from each other, but they're pretty, tight knit. And they are aunts to these two girls that are also sisters, and they raise them because, that's an original storyline of practical magic. Can I just say that's my favorite movie? I'm not just saying favorite Halloween movie, favorite love story. It's my favorite movie in general, of all time, and it will never not be my favorite movie because I don't know. I think just growing up, Sandra Bullock, she was my true icon. I love her with all my heart, and I still kind of do, because she's gorgeous. Just saying, but seriously, the Owens family, just that house. Oh, I'm obsessed. I just the vibe, I love it. I love that witchy vibe. I'm so here for it, and it's so not over the top either. It just kind of feels like it could be real, if you know what I mean. But yeah, speaking of practical magic, though, there is a builder here on YouTube, Harry. She actually built the practical magic house. She did use custom content, but I will definitely, if I remember, leave a link in the description. Probably not a good idea because I always forget those. But just look on YouTube. It's Harry, Harrie, and she definitely has some amazing builds. Definitely recommend. Kind of in love with all of her builds because they're just amazing, and she built the practical magic house, and I'm just, oh, my heart hurt seeing it because it was so beautiful and I just loved it so much. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I wanted to build that house for the longest time, and I don't know, I could not get it right for some reason. I guess I just ran out of steam with it, and I don't really like following specific plans and stuff. I kind of like just building from my own ideas, I guess, just because my mind it's weird. It just works in different ways, and I don't like following directions in that regard. I just kind of like in these builds, I never plan out any of these rooms. I just kind of make it work somehow, and then I just fill it with whatever furniture that I see fit. I never okay, I'm going to specifically use this color palette. I just kind of go with the flow because it's easier for me to do that, because I feel like I am more creative that way. I don't know. I'm just rambling at this point, but anyway, this is the weird little bedroom space. This is actually the first little level of it. It is just going to be a kind of study room. There's going to be a desk. There's going to be some bookcases, an easel, a little chair, love seat type of vibe. Just something there. It's just a little study place. And then you go up the little stairs there, and that takes you up to the top floor, and that is where they sleep. Essentially, it's kind of cute, and it's a little bit inspired by the practical magic house as well, because there is a room where I'm pretty sure Sally and Jillian, they actually slept in that room when they were kids. It was their bedroom, and it was the attic space, sort of. I remember that specifically. It's kind of amazing. I love it so much. I need to watch that movie again. It's been a really, really long time since I've seen it, because this is gonna date me, but who cares? I actually had that movie on VHS for the longest time, and I probably wore it out watching it because I loved it so much. And it was on Netflix for a while. Ooh, it might be on Netflix again. I just realized that. Ooh, because it is October. It's Spooktober. It's that witchy season. But I don't know. I really hope it's on Netflix. It probably isn't. Don't take my word for it, but it most definitely probably isn't on Netflix, which makes me very sad because it's my favorite movie ever, and I really think that it should be always on Netflix instead of, some other things. But anyway, but yeah, the build is slowly coming to an end. This last bedroom here, I'm obsessed with it. I don't know what I was trying to say there, but I am obsessed with it. It's amazing. I did use the wallpaper from the Pufferhead stuff pack, and I mixed it with some black furniture, it's kind of weird seeing it at first, but the more I kind of put in this room, the more it made sense and the more it just worked for me. So yeah, kind of in love with this bedroom. I kind of see a witch with a little bit more of a dark kind of, darker vibe about her. Not like dark as in like evil, but like dark as in she likes to wear like black lipstick, you know, like that kind of level, like a Sophia Nygaard, if you will. Maybe something a little bit more quirky, but yes, a Sophia Nygaard for sure would like this room. Possibly, maybe, I don't really know. But yeah, someone who says welcome, you know, I don't know. But anyway, that's pretty much it for this build though. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button and leave a comment down below telling me, you know, what kind of Sims do you see living here? Just give me your 2 bits. And yeah, but anyway, be sure to check out the link in the description to the Pufferhead Stuff Pack. I highly recommend this pack. It's so nice. It's free. It's base game compatible. It's custom content. It's not going to break your game. And it's Maxis Match, so it's pretty low poly, so it's not going to be a huge thing in your game that's going to slow it down or anything. And it goes really well with pretty much anything you're going to use it with. It's so nice. It even works for modern builds, which is a surprise, I know, but it does kind of work sometimes. Maybe not all the time, but sometimes. But yeah, and this house is available on the Sims 4 gallery. All you have to do is search for my username, lukeydean, and the hashtag Lukey. Those are going to be staying the same. I'm not going to be changing my username on the gallery or the hashtag that I put my builds under. It's always going to be under the hashtag Lukey. I may also put hashtag LukeyLupin as well so that you can see my newer builds a little bit easier, possibly. Maybe that'll work. I don't really know. We'll see, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Enjoy the screenshots. I hope you do, because I honestly have so much fun taking screenshots. I was doing those little intros where I was like doing like a little mini fly in to see the build, but I kind of got bored of those. I just like taking screenshots. So yeah, here is the build. Here is CREEKWOOD in all of its glory. It's beautiful, and I'm totally obsessed with this build. But anyway, that is pretty much it. Thank you all so very much for watching. Stay weird and beware of the Nargles.